Hey, we're back. I'm Randy. Um, I play a guy, Rollen Green, over on Reaction Rants and Rabbit Holes, but over here I'm just me. And I follow Bryson Gray on Twitter for quite a few years now, so I'm very interested in what he does. I'm going to look at these reactions from my personal relationship with Jesus Christ and my belief in God and country kind of deal. So, if that's not your thing, you should go find another place that talks about rap and bars and that stuff. I That's not going to be my take. My take over here is trying to reconcile ex-con partier drug addict into a better man, and that's it. I know where the path ends because I know who lives in my soul. Getting there, um, is the deal. So, gonna check this out for Sunday. Um, put all the stuff up by Sunday, and yeah, we'll see what happens. I've never heard it. I've only heard one of his songs. I never heard Topher, so I'm just curious. We'll see what we get.
They gon' hate me for this one. Hashtag facts are racist. RIP mom, you the greatest. Raised up a king and they hate it. Everyone mind about racists when they're not the biggest problem we facing. Take a real look at the nation. Single motherhood inflation. Whipping your boys, I saw jumping a lady. She only 15, left for bloody and shaking. They wasn't wearing no rags. Nobody waving no flags. You ain't even gotta ask. It's black on black on black on blacks. Everybody wanna play victim. Blame everything on the system. Be a sad day when it hit them. Life could've been different if you would've listened to the information that we spit. Take it, keep it, chew it for a bit. Hold your head up, brother, never quit. Self-accountability, that's it. That'll get you all to the top. Then you really ball till you drop. Economic growth, man.
Wow. I just pretty sure I just got done saying we don't do this here. But I gotta say his flow, I like that. I mean, I'm gonna listen to a lot of listen to rap every day now for 2 months straight. Then I was listening to Tom McDonald. I'm not trying to reference him. That doesn't matter. I'm not. I was listening to a bunch of Woker. You know what I mean? Like, whatever. It's got to be Tom. That's who I got to reference. That's who the wife likes him. I like him. And that got me to this point. So it is what it is. I ain't got to pretend. But yeah, because I follow Mr. Gray here and a couple other individuals that communicate back and forth. And trust me, did you watch that Samson one I did yesterday? I mean, they could probably do a version of that was even more one sided. Samson's wasn't one sided. His was very in the middle. But I'm just saying. I bet these guys could, or they probably got one. So I don't know. I'd have to check. I better not say I talk out my rear end.
Keep it, chew it for a bit. Hold your head up, brother, never quit. Self-accountability, that's it. That'll get you all to the top. Then you really ball till you drop. Economic growth, man, I'm here to stir the pot. Say you wanna hear the truth, so I put it in the beat. Changing the culture every day of the week. Right now it's more like a vulture. Only prey on the weak, but we are here to expose ya. Going down as I speak. No excuses, can't refuse this honesty that we seek. Y'all be like, facts are racist. Why y'all say this? You know it's true. Y'all just hate it. Facts are racist. Why y'all say this? You know it's true. Y'all just hate it.
13-year-old girls working on TikTok. You saying he just wanna learn how to crip walk. If you ain't talking about sex, then kick rocks. All they care about the chains and the wrist, watch the goddess change. This is something only God can change. Don't get mad at me when I complain about how 4 and 5 black women are beasts. Half of the murders us killing in the streets. Almost half of abortions too. This is a rap verse, but this is a warning too. And go against God like there's nothing more to do. But y'all don't care, y'all just really want abortions that's new. When a game.
Yeah, see, I'm cool with that. There, what I mean. I'm definitely pro-life, care, do no harm. So I think we're gonna go back and check out his bars again because he brought right. I'm gonna just say this: if a quantifiable fact is problematic, this is not. Yeah, I didn't ask for it, but I don't want it, and you should go somewhere other place to get entertained. Because everything I say is for entertainment purposes, even here. I mean, it might be real from my heart, and I just might be Randy, but I'm just saying I'm not. I'm not telling nobody what to do ever, because that's the problem with the people who feel facts are problematic, right? Then they think that you might be problematic. I'm not. Your inability to grasp other things than your own bubble is problematic, and I don't have time to deal with it. So you'd best go wherever you like to congregate with your bubble people, and that's cool. There's nothing wrong that you have that, but there's lines in here that are just facts. We're not allowed to bring them up in conversation because it makes me a bad person. But let's just say the just facts, when 27 rounds get fired in front of my bedroom window and I hit the ground because people like shooting each other over a little work. Don't tell me I have a problem with those young men playing robber in the streets. That's not what they're doing. One of them got hit in the face. I got pictures of blood on a computer somewhere because the damn authorities said, "Oh, is that camera in the car work?" I'm like, no. They're like, shoot. But they busted into a house 3 doors down, you know what I mean? And or tried to. And I said, what? We're done. Now, here's the thing. I got along with all my neighbors. We didn't know who these dudes were. They were just coming through that part of the town right then. I was gonna say hood, but that ain't my thing. I don't really talk that way. So, but I mean, really, they were just coming through our back alley in our little neck of the woods, and shit went off. Two little groups met each other, and you gotta unload all them shots, and one dude gets grazed in the face. Well, there's just more of them problematic facts. So that's why I had to move, because I didn't want my family to live like that. It seemed wrong. It seemed like not really a way to live. And then by having this opinion, if you think that's something that's wrong, you'd have to readjust your own understanding. Are you safe somewhere? How do you deal with that? Because hitting the floor and hiding in your own home is unacceptable. I work too hard every day for that to be the life we have to live. And I know that, the spirit inside me has to let me say that too, because he didn't want me slave to any sort of even neighborhood crime rate. You don't want me in bondage to that. He wants me free to go do the things I need to do. Like maybe honor him. I don't know.
Facts are racist. Why I say this? You know it's true. Y'all just hate it.
13-year-old girls working on TikTok. You saying he just wanna learn how to crip walk. If you ain't talking about sex, then kick rocks. All they care about the chains and the wrist, watch the goddess change. This is something only God can change. Don't get mad at me when I complain about how 4 and 5 black women are beasts. Half of the murders us killing in the streets. Almost half of abortions too. This is a rap verse, but this is a warning too. They go against God like there's nothing more to do. But y'all don't care, y'all just really want a portion that's new. Wanna gang bang, do drugs, wish drugs all above. Sell drugs till you in the jail cell, not a club. Now another single mother, cause we lost another brother. Sold to an undercover, kids gotta raise each other. This what you want for the future, or are you trying to?
Oh yeah, and hey, that selling to an undercover dude, that race don't see that crime. You know what I mean? They get everybody. Every color of the rainbow been set up by a snitch rat. You know what I'm saying? The drug game. It sucks. There's a lot of problems with it, but I mean, there's way too much arrest, and it goes from every color of the rainbow on that. I know people, so I'm just saying. I know people, man.
To an undercover, kids gotta raise each other. This what you want for the future, or are you trying to look cool on computers? Claim you a king, but blame the white man. When something bad happens, you feel like a loser. And keep voting the same way. Cause your parents did it too. Truth is your parents are ignorant too, and politicians know it, so now they got you.
We changing the culture every day.
Hey, there you go. I'll show you how this is the same. Because if that's true, if that's a true statement, and I'm just saying, if you believe that's true, this is how it applies to me, my family, and our little, goals of oppressing the world. My old man, he rode DFL so long that he thinks people like AOC represent the DFL party in Iron Range, Minnesota. Well, they're raised by a superior. They know what's going on up there. But in the middle of rural Swedish Minnesota, they think these Democrats are ex-DFLers. Mondale. You know what I'm saying? Honestly. And my dad, we had all kinds of issues. I even had a pastor reach out to me, which I think is a good sign to tell you right here and now. Because when I was talking about my dad and that Nightwish song about taking one's own life, because obviously you can't say that word out loud. I can't talk about. I don't know. I think pretty soon you won't be able to talk about Jesus. So whatever. I made a video about my dad and suicide and other stuff and the whole deaths of despair. And I got reached out to. And I just need, if that person is watching this, need them to know that, A, I'm grateful, but at the same time, the truckers are helping my old DFL father see that he might have been BS the whole time by the mainstream media. But I can't make him believe it. He's going to have to see it himself. But when he believes everything that he's told, that hat right there means a symbol of hate and stuff, he is so far down the rabbit hole of propaganda, because he basically doesn't know. He says nonstop conservative value things out his mouth, and then all his news is based on mainstream progressive talking points: fear, race, terror. We're the bad guy, all that stuff. And man, this is why I complain sometimes, because then I think the ultra progressive pastor at their church pushes that agenda instead of maybe. He referenced TikTok. You hear that? I'm not a big fan. I don't care for that. I don't go on it. But if it wasn't there during the summer of love and all the things that happened, I'm not glad I saw them, but at least I know what happened. All those TikTok murders that were filmed, that's just another one of those problematic facts, isn't it? We better not talk about that, because that's quantifiable. They did it. Shit, people danced around bodies. Made my stomach churn.
We lost another brother soul to an undercover. Kids gotta raise each other. This what you want for the future? Or are you trying to look cool on computers? Claim you a king, but blame the white man. When something bad happens, you feel like a loser. And keep voting the same way. Cause your parents did it too. Truth is, your parents are ignorant too, and politicians know it, so now they got you.
We changing the culture every day of the week. Right now it's more like a vulture. Only prey on the weak, but we are here to expose ya. Going down as I speak. No excuses, can't refuse this honesty that we seek. Y'all be like, facts are racist. Why y'all say this? You know it's true. Y'all just hate it. Facts are racist. Why y'all say this? You know it's true. Y'all just hate it.
No, I can't see anything that was wrong with that at all. That was all good to me. That's what I'm saying. Now, if something there is problematic, then I don't know why, what's wrong? Is it that, nope. I'm pro-life. I like life. I want birth. I want life. I want love. I want care. Do no harm. Do no harm. So I'm not making an excuse here. It's not that I make excuses, but I'm playing a role. I have to just be fun, but blow it all off like we're just, Alex Jonesing it up. We're Hulk Hogging it Terry Vallejo style up. Just so I understand how precedent works, I use those names. In the end, I just hope God, okay. I know God loves me. The insecure man in me hopes. The angry man in me argues with. The sensitive man pleads to. confused man debates with. But really, the me, myself, and I, every time I'm saying that, I'm pretty sure it's me, myself, and Jesus. I don't think I'm schizophrenic talking to myself. I think I'm giving, just like I learned to give up on smoking the rock. I tried to give up some things to a power greater than myself. There is no answer. I failed. It's okay. You don't got to write in the comments. I don't. You don't have to. I don't. It's a fail. I admit it, own it, move on. It's like prison. What am I going to pretend I didn't do it? I did what I did, and I did my time. Did my time holding my head up, so you don't pretend. That's cool. Topher. Facts are racist. Featuring Bryson Gray. Really liked that number. It was bumping. The rap all seemed good, but the words. Well, there's another one for God and country. We'll do it again soon.